What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another wonderful stream of DCRL. It's a pleasure to be here today. We're joined by the one, the only Izord.
What's cracking? What's up? How's it going? I got pretzels in my teeth.
Hey, we love to hear the midnight munchies go hard. It might be only 2 hours off, but it's close enough. We do have a late night matchup today. We have first starting off the evening, I guess it would be Gold Diggers versus Los Ninos, followed up by later we'll have Like That versus Tree Amigos. So we got two matches, nice and late at night for those late night lurkers. Anyways, without further ado, I say we just jump right into some stats. How about you?
Let's do it.
All right, we've got some division stats. This is the Division A. In case of for those who have not been following the action, we've got at the top by a tie from winning percentage, Burger, followed up by Los Ninos. Both of them have 3 wins, and of course that's what matters here is your wins. Los Ninos looking to take that top of the leaderboard with a 4-0 hopefully here tonight. But on the other end of things, we've got oh wait a minute, that says hold up. I'm gonna done a goof.
I was gonna say it's 3-1, 3-0.
Well, no, I did a goof because it was showing the wrong game. For Gold Diggers, we have a 2-1. They're looking to join the top of the podium and join 3-1s. Maybe 3 teams going 3-1 tonight. They're also at the top. So these are some 2 beasts up at the top here.
Heck yeah, no, I didn't realize the weight of this this game series here. This is gonna be a good series. Hopefully, both these teams are very good. Obviously, second and third place currently. I'm excited.
Yep, 100%. Any stats really stand out to you? Because the main ones I'm looking at here is for Los Ninos, the shots against, for I guess all of Division A's tend to be a little higher, but the lowest team with the shots against is 7.3, leading by Los Ninos, which means they're doing a great job of holding their other team on their defensive side of things, which is great to hear for their defense, because they don't need to work defense if they can keep them on the other side of things. As for Gold Diggers on the other end of things, they do have the lowest goals against, which means they might be getting shot on slightly more, but they're keeping the number that are going into the net a little bit less. Both of these teams do a great job of keeping the ball in the other end, like on their offensive end. We'll see how it pairs off in this matchup.
Yeah, no, I was noticing the exact same thing with that saves against, goals against, this stuff. Shots against, obviously, like you said, Los Ninos is doing a really good job keeping that offensive pressure, ball away from their own net. But the thing that stands out to me about Gold Diggers is that their save percentage is also the highest. So although this offensive pressure coming up from Los Ninos is phenomenal, this Gold Diggers defense seems to really have clamps on them.
Yep.
Goal saves wise, so should be a bit of a tough match, or a bit of a testy match for both teams here.
Yep. But without further ado, let's jump into the first team. First up, we have Gold Diggers. If you want to talk about them for a second.
Yeah, no, I'm getting a call right now on Discord. Anyway, Risser, Leffy, I've heard both of them. I don't know if this is Jado 21's first semester here. I don't recognize the name, but what I do know, I have played with Risser, DCRL Sixers. Dude's great. I mean, he seems to be relaxed all the time, seems to be this. Obviously, none of them are league leading in any stats, but Risser seems to just kind of have a very good game sense, very good, and he can really flip a switch, turn it on. As for Leffy, I know he kind of has top 4 experience. He was on Rem 16, I want to say 2 semesters ago. So he's definitely seen that.
Actually, he's just getting
last
off of
semester,
that.
shoot. Oh, gotcha. Well, anyway, he's fresh off of that. So he's definitely seen some Remzik style stuff. Maybe he picked up a thing or two. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to see this team perform.
Yep, we know a thing or two because we see a thing or two. Sorry, that came to mind when you said that. But let's hop into this other team. We got the Los Ninos. Personally, I'm a little jealous of them because I helped workshop this this name with Ecrux, but oh well. So Ecrux is actually the captain of this squad. That man, a certified cutie patootie, as everyone knows and loves. He is followed up by Samuel and Kicker were his round 1 and round 2 picks. Samuel, of course, is a great round 1 pick. In case you can't see that bright red on your screen, he is leading in saves a game, leading you to believe he is the Heat Assassin of Division A at the moment. He's picked up that mantle a little bit, so of course Ekrux is used to that because they was with Heat Assassin last match. I guess that man just gravitates to people who can save the ball really well. But honestly, no one's slouching on this team. All of them stat-wise are about like equal with each other. Because when you mention saves, Ekrux got 1.5. He's only dangling underneath Samuel by half a save a game, so one save every other game. Assists, they're literally all in between 0.6 and 0.71. This team not only has like consistency across the roster, but they also have experience. Samuel doesn't have much experience prior to, but he has plenty of collegiate experience within the past few months. I know he's been doing CRL and kicker. He was here last season, so he has experience with Prometheus's team. And then Ekrux, he's a long-time member of DCRL. So all of these guys definitely have a lot of experience with LAN and I guess online competition. They definitely have the experience to back them a little bit. I don't know if you have anything else to comment on this, this team.
I mean, L, you covered it real well.
Yep, went off. These guys are all amazing. I get to see firsthand Samuel at work. I know Ekrux is goated, and Kicker also is a phenomenal player. I'm surprised, honestly, that Kicker fell to a second round because personally, I thought he was going to get picked up in the first round of play, but he gets grabbed immediately in the second round by Ekrux. He's the first pick of the second rounders.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, to be honest, I'm a little surprised I didn't go Div A, considering I was trained up by the Heat Assassin, but, you know, that's all I have to say about that.
Well, we're trying to get these guys in here, so in the meantime, we can real quick hop back to Division stats. If you have anything to comment about any other games, I don't know how much Division A you've been watching recently.
0, to my knowledge. Actually, no, I did watch, I think it was Los Ninos, their last series. And what I remember, I'm pretty sure they went to Game 5. Great series to watch. I forgot who it was that was really going crazy on their team, but I mean, it was one hell of a series to watch. Ekrux, you know, super mechy as always, going crazy. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm really excited to see how this series go.
Yep. I'm curious though. What
yeah.
do you? I think we talked about it earlier before the game started, but what do you got for predictions for this matchup?
So, my professional opinion, I believe Gold Diggers will take this one in 5, just with their save game, this and that. I feel like they might make Los Ninos struggle a little bit more, and they'll really stick it out until Game 5 and take the win.
And right before we get going, I'm gonna go the inverse of you and go Los Ninos on this prediction. As we jump into that, I believe we're good to go. Are we missing a player or are we missing a spec? Yeah, nope, we're good. We are jumping right into this one. Let me end submissions. Predictions are closed for everyone. But let's get into this matchup. Hopefully we can fix those cams really quickly. That's me, but...
Yeah, for sure. As we see early pressure here coming out from Los Ninos here. Samuel sitting right off the backboard. Rister, nice backboard save here, controlling it. Leffy maybe getting a little carry here. Jado popping it up, maybe a little bit mistouch to pass attempt. Samuel getting it to the orange corner. Ekrux, a little tapski, maybe going for a little, and here we go. Samuel finishing off that center pass, putting them up 1-0 to start the match.
Yep, and there's that early aggression coming from Los Ninos as Samuel going to get that one in the net off of almost a fake from Ekrux. Ekrux couldn't quite get the ball into the net himself. Couldn't work that, bend it to its will, as you may, but he did eventually get it. As this one, he's going to get a launching shot at the backboard of Gold Diggers, and so far we're seeing a lot of the orange side. Maybe they can work it to the other side before this game gets out of hand. Like I say that, they just do that right there.
Right, yeah, and I was starting to see that Los Ninos, especially in this early half, as we see a possible confusion here, save on blue side. But as I was saying, this Gold Diggers seem to not really be able to get the ball in the blue half. This Los Ninos team really with that big offensive pressure. As we see a shot coming out here from Samuel, bottom left-hand corner, saved by Rister. Yeah, maybe this Los Niños team is just gonna kind of distract, I guess, this Gold Diggers team from getting that offensive pressure.
You know, a great demo coming out from the Gold Diggers, I believe, and that one's going to shut down the offensive push of Los Niños. A little bit scary on the back line there, but Ekrux going to save it away. Right as I say that, Leffy going to put it back into harm's way. Ooh, what a 50-50 to keep that one stationary in the corner. Ekrux now needs to work some magic to keep this one out of the net. He does just that. Kicker and Ekrux in a 2v1 situation. Demo attempt is there. Ekrux with the shot. It goes a little wide. Samuel with another shot. No fault third coming anytime soon. Now we're going the other way. Kicker trying to keep this one out of harm's way, and he does just that, and we're going to be going back to the middle field.
Yeah, I like this pressure that this Gold Diggers team has decided to put on after, this first goal here, as we see Samuel with a little backflip save here. Risser maybe going for control. Kicker up early, going for a little aerial read, a little bump. Gets off his backboard read. Risser popping it up, getting a little aerial here again. Let's see if he can get it around Samuel. Not quite. Samuel there with a great save here. Jado going for a little double Ruski here. Leffy taking control off right wall up in the blue corner. Ekrux there to save it. Clearing it back towards orange half, taking control here. Jado popping it up. Kicker. Maybe with a little corner touch here. Trying to center pass. Not quite. Samuel up early read. Good save by Jado. Keeping them up over to blue half.
Yep, now Samuel on the ball. He's going to send that back into the orange half. Risser trying to deny the offensive push with a reset and an air dribble. Gets the dunk too, but Samuel, that heat assassin of Division A, going to keep the ball out of the net. He's going to try to put it up the field. He can't quite work it way up yet. Just, oh, what a beautiful catch and a demo from Leffy. Oh my God, that was kind of cute.
Dude, honestly, this is great play by Leffy. Getting that control, making the first blue defender whiff, going for a demo on Ekrux there and getting it for the solo play to set them tied 1-1. I mean, great awareness by Leffy here, great offensive pressure, and just way to tie the game back up here.
Pardon my reaction, but that catch was just beautiful. And I almost said, yeah. I had some other words I was leaning towards, but I realized I was on stream and I can't say those. So I just defaulted to cute, don't worry. But that catch was so beautiful coming out from Leffy. And then the vision to go for the demo too to finish it out. What a solo play just to get the Gold Diggers on the board. We talked a lot about Risser, and we talked a lot about Los Niños, I guess, in general, but we didn't really mention Leffy too much. That man has a lot of experience, and he knows how to play against these Division A teams, and he's proving that in this matchup.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, exact same reaction to that catch. And like I had said, great field awareness, knowing to go for it. As we see a possible shot coming out here again from Leffy. Saved by Kicker, though, on the goal line. Jado popping it up. Risser maybe trying to put it upper deck here. Leffy challenge 50, not quite. Jado missing tactical fake here. Little catch by Kicker. Open net. Maybe bottom left here. And unfortunate bounce out own goal. Coming out here from Risser, putting them up 2-1.
Was that an own goal? I didn't quite see it. We're going to need to watch that back. It looks like he was going... It looked like that might have crept in, but slower. I think he just sped up the process. I don't think it was an own goal. Nonetheless, a great goal coming out from Los Niños to turn the tides there. And honestly, I don't blame it if it was an own goal, because that... Oh, I can't finish my sentence. Because that was like a dangerous attempt, and honestly, you just got to throw yourself at the ball. But a kickoff goal coming out from Kicker to get off the 50 from the kickoff off sidewall read into the net. A great start for the Los Niños to go up 3-1. Now they just need to hold off for the 41 seconds to remain. And remember, these are two defensive teams, so scoring goals is harder against these squads.
Oh, yeah. As we see a little team bump coming out here. Maybe on a little miscommunication on that offensive presser. Jado up, maybe going to try to get a second touch here. Not quite. Kicker getting it to blue corner. Leffy only one back. Ekrux getting it to the corner, trying to get it over. Leffy does kind of. Jado popping it up. Leffy beat by Samuel. Let's see, who is that? Risser getting it up. Risser maybe still on the roll. Ekrux, not quite. Risser trying to get some offensive pressure. Not quite. Just keeps getting denied by this Los Niños team.
Yep, and that looking like it's going to be about it for game number 1, going to the Los Niños. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. From what I saw from this matchup, I'm ready for a really long series here, because I don't think this one's ending in a 3-0. I don't think this one's even ending in a 3-1 for whoever wins it. I think both you and I are going to be correct on the game 5 here, because that match was looking insanely dangerous for both teams. It might have been a 3-1, might have been a 2-goal difference in who won it, but boy, was that close.
Yeah, no, I could completely agree with that. This offensive pressure, mostly being shown by here, Los Ninos, with a crazy amount of shots. What is that? 13 shots on goal? Like, that's crazy offensive pressure. And I feel like this Gold Diggers team really needs to kind of realize, okay, time to turn up that pressure, turn up that intensity, and start forcing this Los Ninos team to start making plays. But yeah, no, I'm really excited to see where this series goes here.
Yep, 100%. I'm excited to keep going into it, because honestly, I don't think any player right now is underperforming. I think all players are firing on all cylinders. And pause. Are we good? Because no one's joining.
That is a great question.
Rip. Oh well, Samuel rejoined.
There they are.
Oh, there we go. Yep, we're good to go. They had me a little worried for a second. I was like, not again.
Yeah.
Apparently, Sam lost connection. There's that dorm Wi-Fi coming in for DSU. Don't you worry for those for LAN. The esports facility runs on a separate Wi-Fi and is much better, but the dorm Wi-Fi can be a little rough. So sometimes that's bound to happen for the DSU boys. But nonetheless, we're getting right back in this one. Hopefully that doesn't ice anyone out, and we can keep going with this one, as Ekrux going to look to do just that. Pops it over everyone off the ceiling. God. He can't quite find the touch there.
Yeah, that was almost going to be a crazy read from Ekrux here, obviously. Unfortunately, ran low on boost, I believe. We see Leffy getting in and shot on. Jado back. Ekrux maybe trying to get a little read off the corner here. Does. A little 50 from him. Ekrux almost with the, I guess you could call him that a doozy. But clear back over to orange, blue half. Kicker trying to get some offensive pressure here. Demo coming out, hits the goal. Here we go. Leffy with the follow-up, putting them up 1-0 in game 2.
And that is exactly what we need for Gold Diggers, because they need to strike back right now. If Los Ninos goes up 2-0, I don't see a reverse sweep here. So Gold Diggers, they need to get this next match to keep themselves in the game, in the series here, because this is a very close matchup for both teams here, and this next game could be very crucial for who can take the series.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess one thing I actually just realized, both of Gold Digger's goals have come off of demo plays, as we see a crossbar shot on an open net from Samuel.
You can see it in the cam, just the facial expression. He just goes, no, and then just like gets right back into it. That's one of the things I like about Samuel, is he's got the mental fortitude to maybe let it hit him for about half a second, but then he jumps right back into it.
Right. Yeah, as I was saying, though, I feel like, so like, obviously this Gold Diggers team, both of their goals have come off of demo plays. I think this might be the method for Gold Diggers to, you know, really take this series is, hey, this Los Ninos team, crazy good on defense, so why don't we just get rid of it?
Yeah, you know,
just go demo crazy, right?
I completely agree. If you can't get it past the players, just delete the players so that you don't have players you have to get it past. Or, alternatively, be Risser and just double tap this one right onto Ekrux's head, straight into his net.
Jeez, what a read by Risser, getting up quick. Ekrux unfortunately couldn't quite get to the ball before Risser was there, just to get a crazy good angle almost near the ceiling of this arena here, putting them up 2-0 with little over 3 minutes left. If you see a little kickoff going towards the right blue wall here, little mistouch here maybe from Jado. Risser back 1v1 against Samuel. Maybe he's going for a demo play, not quite. Risser bouncing it back up. Can he do something crazy here again, getting off the ceiling? Maybe a pinch attempt. Not quite challenged by, I want to say Leffy that was? Nope, Leffy's on orange. I am stupid. Anyway, we see a demo coming out here from Risser. Little dunk by Leffy. Samuel clearing it back to orange half.
Yep, that one going to be sent. That was kind of no man's land. Ekrux now going to follow this one. Pass it out to Kicker. Kicker with the shot. Going to get blocked away. Now Ekrux trying to send it back in harm's way. Off the ceiling. Can he get the shot? He's going to fake it for Samuel. Going to get cleared away by Leffy. That was a really dangerous and almost a peak potential shot. I was kind of hoping Ekrux would score that. We'd have a great clip to use for social media. Hashtag plug for clipping things.
W-mans.
You know, you got to keep it on the grind, but I guess Risser going to grind himself to try to score that one, get that one into the net for a 3-goal lead for Gold Diggers.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Whether the play style from the Gold Diggers has just changed that drastically, or they're just confusing the crap out of Los Niños. Because it seems like going from losing 3-1 to now being up 3-0 with 2 minutes left. I don't know what kind of changes they made, but obviously it's working. As you see, Lefty getting a little touch off the right wall here. Jado Risser now following. Maybe trying to get a little center pass here. Not quite. Ecrux trying to get possession here. Kicker off the back wall. Ecrux taking over. Risser up in the orange corner here. Clearing it out towards blue half. Maybe he can get another flip reset. Pinch goal. Not quite. Little center pass miscommunication there with Leffy.
You know, I think what you're mentioning with the whole what changed, I think Ecrux, he's looking a little bit out of position. It seems like whenever he's on the ball, he's just like moving too slow, and honestly just a little bit awkward, and he needs to like find his like center almost in this game, because he seems a little bit awkward. He seems mispositioned, and I don't know what exactly is causing that. That's a little bit above my rank rate, I guess is what you could call it. And just when I'm saying that, we're gonna get a 4-goal lead for Gold Diggers. I'm just wanting to see Ecrux step up a little bit to try to like stop this Gold Diggers like honestly kind of dominance right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, what you're saying about Ecrux here, I know he's a super like just very, very mechanical player, able to kind of, maneuver his car around, do whatever. And I guess maybe this fact that he's, at least what you're seeing is that he's not in position is kind of messing with that side of his game, not allowing him to really perform to his full potential when it comes to offensive mechanics, let's say.
Yeah, 100%. As that one probably finding its way into the net. Yep. It looked a little bit too far out from Ecrux to be able to get that, get the ball there. But we're gonna have a 5-goal lead for Gold Diggers above Los Niños. I think they just need to get a goal back to get the momentum back into their favor.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this game, especially in this division, you're not gonna come back from 5 down with almost 40 seconds left. So I think for this Los Niños team, you gotta just, after this game, take a deep breath, say, hey, we gotta, take control, make sure that we're making smart offensive possessions, save the ball, obviously, and really just try to finish out the rest of the series strong.
Yep, 100%. I think they can regain here, then they can definitely get back in the series. But first, they need to get a goal in their favor. Even if it sets them up for Brazil in all technicality, there's not enough time for that. But I think if they get a goal back here, maybe in regulation, it would definitely be helpful towards their mental. And as I say that,
and there you go.
You know, like I'm just too good at what I do. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I've noticed every time you're talking, someone ends up scoring. So if you keep doing that, we'll have a very long series here.
I'll just wait to talk until like the team I predicted has the ball. Los Niños. I'll just wait until they're on offense.
I feel you. Superstitious.
Oh yeah, 100%. What do you think? Like, I know we mentioned Ecrux being out of position. What do you think there needs to be a change up on the end of Los Niños to get back into this one?
I just think they need to turn up that offensive like rotation. I don't know what to say exactly, but like just making sure that they can make those smart plays, demo if needed, obviously, because it was working for Gold Diggers there for a while. Just making sure you're passing the ball, making plays happen. Don't rush anything, because when you rush stuff, that's what happens, and all of a sudden your defense is open and boom, they're scoring. So in my opinion, they just have to calm down, make sure the rotations are on point, and really take things as they come. Don't try to force anything.
Yep, 100%. We're jumping right back into it. Game number 3 for Los Niños Gold Diggers. This one will determine who goes up on match point first on the day. I'm assuming this one will probably still go to 5 regardless, but it's just a question of who gets to the match point first. That last game is the hardest to shut out, so potentially could see it go the other way in a match 5. But first we have to get there, so we've got a long series before we can get to that point.
Indeed. Yeah, as we see, just the start of this game, it looks like there's not really anything going on. Maybe a shot out here from Leffy, not quite. Samuel back to defend, which is exactly what we want to see from this Los Niños team to really keep them with a fighting chance. Ecrux maybe going for the demo. Like I said, with that offensive, it has a little mist bump. Samuel putting Los Niños up 1-0.
Can you really count that? I don't know. I think Ecrux gets credit for that one because he bumped Jado into the ball to put it into the net. So I guess a little credit to both Ecrux and Samuel on that goal. No assist, of course, provided for it. But nonetheless, we do have a goal lead for Los Niños, which is what you need to see if you're a Los Niños fan here.
Oh yeah, and like I had said, just making sure not forcing anything, and whether that's just kind of taking offensive possession, carrying the ball, doing a little flick like we saw Leffy do in game 2, I believe it was, or just making enough of a cluster at your goal line or at the opponent's goal line that stuff just kind of works out. Go for it, whatever works. Flow of the boat. Flow of the freaking, I don't even know. I'm gonna stop
Carry
talking.
the boats? I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. That's it right there.
Risser now on an attempt here. Gonna get shot by Jado though, as Samuel gonna clear that one away. Risser with another attempt out to Leffy. Leffy gonna keep this one close to the net. Samuel putting it out of harm's way. Jado to send it right back. Can he get it out to a player? Going for a doomsday dish. Instead, it's gonna be a pass to Leffy, who's gonna tie up this game.
Yeah, great pass out here from Jado. Kind of, realizing where the defensive is, realizing maybe I can't go for this goal, but set it up great for teammate Leffy here to come in as a great second man. Hit a sharp shot into the back of the net here. With a little over 3 minutes left, 3.5 minutes about. As you see, blue over to orange half. A little awkward at the goal line here. Ecrux up. Let's see if he can make this offensive play style work here. Not quite. Orange save clearing out a blue half. Here we go. Little miss bump here. Samuel taking it to corner, maybe getting possession. Little boomer shot here off the ceiling. Leffy catch. Not quite. Back to blue corner.
Gonna get 50 out. Kicker now on the push. Gonna get denied by the captain. Risser is gonna put it on net and get a goal for Gold Diggers. What a shot coming out from Risser to bring up Gold Diggers 2-1. Possible forecast for this game because Los Niños scored first. They got the first game, then Gold Diggers gets the second game and scores second. It's looking like the series score here. Maybe whoever gets the 5th goal will win it. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, great offensive play there by Risser. Noticing that the 2 defenders going up, which unfortunately that defense, they're trying to force too much there. They ended up getting a double commit, and Risser realized, got off the wall, made a nice little shot upper left corner and put that one in to set them up 2-1. As we see another shot coming out here. Samuel with a diving save.
And another save coming up from Samuel.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie, I think he's starting to earn the title of you can only do so much, I'm gonna be honest, but I think he's starting to earn that title of the new Division A Heat Assassin, because that man was flipping all over the net to try to keep this ball out, but unfortunately one player cannot stand against the entire Gold Diggers shooting.
Yeah, I was trying to kind of react to everything that was going on, but he was doing so much all at once. I kind of my freaking mouth locked up. I don't know what was going on. Little shout out here from Leffy. Here's doing here. Samuel is still back in the goal, demoed for his efforts. You see a clear out here coming from blue. Risser getting it over back to orange half. Maybe a little awkward here for Risser. Upper decker kicker with the goal, cutting the lead in half.
That passing play was amazing. Samuel diming up kicker who's already cherry picking there for the shot, and bam, he puts it away. 2-3. This game is looking much more doable for Los Niños.
Yeah, I wanted to say, that's exactly what this Los Niños team needs. I don't know if kicker had called for the play beforehand or was just up there in rotation regardless, but I forgot who had passed it to him. But he goes, "Hey, you're upfield. Why not give it to you? It's working out. Let the play flow how it needs to go." And boom, easy goal off that. As you see, oh my God, I don't even know what happened there.
It was just a shot from the midfield at 66 kph that just goes bar down. I don't think anyone was ready for that just to go in.
I don't even know how that bounced in. You'll take it, especially if you're Los Niños. tying up the game here with a minute 30. Anything, I mean, anything can happen here. Anything can happen here. Ecrux with the possession, maybe Leffy there to 50. Clear out here by Samuel. Not quite. Saved by Jaden. Leffy taking possession. Let's see if he can do a little offensive wizardry. Not quite. Risser taking possession back in his half. Let's see if he can do something very, I guess, frisky here. Not quite. Little bump. Miscommunication. Leffy trying to get a read off that. Jado getting it into orange corner.
Yep, now accidentally 15 their teammate is Leffy, who's going to try to get this one mid. A little bit of a scramble on the defense of Los Ninos, says Jado going to send it right back into harm's way. There's Kicker to send it out. Kicker going for it yet again. He can't quite find the touch he needs. Risser out mid to a teammate who's already waiting, but there's Samuel to shut it down. That one's on target, but saved away by Leffy. Leffy now going to try to work this one out himself. Kicker's trying to shut him down. That ball going to float out mid. Leffy choosing to stay on the ball. Samuel, last man back, tries to work this one up the field. He does a great job. It's going to shot by Jado. Ecrux going to try to save this one away. Keeps it out of harm's way. He's now pushing on the ball. I don't think the defense of Gold Diggers realizes it was empty on boost. I can't talk apparently. As another shot. Ecrux with a great save. Another shot. Unfortunately, it's too much for the Los Ninos defense.
As you were talking, I was noticing this Los Ninos team, I think they had about 4 double commits here in the last 30 seconds, which obviously good work by Gold Diggers for making them do that over and over again, but that's where Los Ninos seems to be struggling. They keep having those double commits here and there, keep trying to force stuff, not losing, or like losing communication, obviously causing the double commits, and which, I mean, overall leads to a score. Putting Gold Diggers up with, putting them up 1 with hardly any time left.
Yep, Risser now trying to just boom this one out, and that's going to do it for game number 3. It's going to go to Gold Diggers. Gold Diggers are the first one to go on to match point. Let's see if this one can be sent to 5 by Los Ninos, or if we see a 3-1 scoreline.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously that defense can only do so much, and Gold Diggers just crazy turning up that offense. I mean, just keeping with that offensive pressure. I don't think they've dropped below 10 shots this whole series. And obviously we can see those Los Ninos saves kind of coming into play here with 5 saves. Not quite enough to save in the game, but again, like I had said, this Los Ninos team just seems to be super under pressure by this Gold Diggers team. They're not communicating. They keep double committing, which is, I mean, overall in the end leading to more goals scored by Gold Diggers.
Yep, and as we look to get into this next one, what do you think? Well, I'm gonna ask the default question. What do you think they need to change up? You might have just said that, but I was focusing on trying to make sure players were good to go.
Honestly, I would say dumb your game down a little bit. I know that sounds stupid, but dumb it down. Go to the basics. Don't try to overdo anything. Once when you go for a ball, rotate completely out, back post, boom, you have the defender back. I feel like that'll really, hopefully, prevent these double commits coming out. As we see an early shot coming out here from Risser, 5 seconds in. Not a good look for this start for this Los Ninos team.
Yep, now they've got an uphill battle to get back in this one. 5 seconds in is not a great amount of time to be taking a goal, but on the inverse side of things, they do have 4:55 left on the clock to get back into it.
Yeah, I mean, as I was saying, just slow things down. If you're Los Ninos, slow things down. Make sure that you're not rushing anything, because when you rush stuff, that's when you start losing control of your defense. That's when you start double committing and leading to goals. I can say it 100 times. I'll say it 100 times again, and I've probably said it too many times now this series already. But this Los Ninos team just has to calm down, gain control, take a deep breath. As we see a shot coming out here from Leffy, not quite. Jado trying to get offensive carry here, not quite. Over in blue half, Leffy getting another little tap read here over to blue corner. Samuel with the bang and clear on orange net, not quite. Leffy over to orange corner, booming it back over to blue side. You see Ecrux maybe going for a little offensive possession here, little missed touch. Risser on the ball, not quite. Little missed pass. Leffy gonna take it up the sidewall here. Sounds like somebody's up, not quite bumping Leffy off the wall. Ecrux up, going, trying to display his offensive mechanics here, not quite. Kicker, maybe with the shot on lower right, saved by Leffy.
Leffy gonna do a little more work now to push this ball out. A great attempt coming out from Gold Diggers here as Ecrux going to save this one to the corner. Leffy's already waiting in the corner. Ecrux going to get another 50. Love to see this from Ecrux getting a little more active on the pitch. Samuel pitching out to Kicker. Kicker can't quite find the touch, and that's the full defense of Los Ninos. Nobody left back. Ecrux scrambling to try to get there. He's going to be low on boost, though. A bump on Samuel, but Ecrux going to launch it across the field. Is this one dangerous for them? A double tap attempt, possibly. Not quite. It's bouncing on the goal line, but it's going to be cleared away. And now Samuel able to recover the ball.
Yeah, that setup was there. Ecrux, I'm surprised he didn't go up. Maybe he was seeing something a little different than I was. But a little mistouch here coming out from Jado. Ecrux able to finish it off, tying them up at 3 minutes left in the game.
The unfortunate own goal because he was just rotating back. I mean, Ecrux does get credited with the goal, but that one is quite an unfortunate play. That's why you don't rotate back ball side. But unfortunately, that does mean a tied game, or fortunately, if you're a Los Ninos fan, a tied game for this game number 4.
Right. I mean, it almost looked like it wasn't even like an intentional, I guess, intentional ball side rotation. We see upper deck shot out. I mean, ball don't lie, I guess.
You know, unfortunate clear by Ecrux. I think Samuel might have had a little bit of a better clear there. Ecrux going to pop that out mid on accident. I think his intention was to catch that on the back wall, and instead he gets that little bit of a booming touch that you can sometimes get on the back wall. And that results in a 2-1 lead for Gold Diggers as they're looking to steal this one in 3-1.
Yeah, for sure. As we see Leffy up, maybe going for a little double Ruski here. Not quite. Ecrux there to defend. Risser maybe trying to keep that ball on blue side here. Not quite. Jado there, though. Blocking is clear. Ecrux back. Getting a good save here. Saving that 2-goal lead. Little pinch out on blue wall here. Risser up, maybe going for a double here. Gets a good read towards blue net. Not quite, though. Ecrux, see if he can do something fancy here. Not quite. Late follow by, who was that? I don't even know who followed there. Anyway, over in blue half.
No idea.
Was that Samuel? I think it was, yeah. Words are hard sometimes. I can't read fast.
Yep, and this is definitely a fast-paced game for both of these teams. With just 2 minutes left on the clock, is that enough time for them to get one back here? Is Samuel going to say, I don't need that full 2 minutes. I need about 5 seconds to get that one in their net. He's going to work this one up the field, around the last man, and then just launch that on target and 50 it in.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was Samuel had an orange team demo here. Or maybe, I don't know whose demo it was. I think maybe it was Jado that demoed someone on blue. But good, you know, just offensive gain there for Los Ninos. Not allowing it. Maybe see an upper right shot coming out here from Samuel. Half court, putting them up 3-2 with a little over a minute 30 left in this game 4.
You know, that looked reminiscent of an aim training by Coco, Matt, because that is about that distance for that shot and perfectly dimes up into the net. Right on the right side where it's unsavable by anyone. We have a minute 39 left on the clock, and Los Ninos are going to take the lead.
Yes, for sure. As we see Samuel, maybe a little misread here, going out in orange corner. Yeah, obviously, I don't know if Los Ninos kind of had a discussion mid-game after being down however much. We see a little flip reset, awkward angle here from Ecrux. But this Los Ninos team seems to be a lot gasser. I haven't seen really any double commits. Maybe I'm just closing my eyes when it happens, but I mean, this Los Ninos team has really started, you know, putting all the puzzle pieces together, saying, hey, we can definitely beat these guys. We did game 1. As you see Ecrux, little shifty moves here. But yeah, I think this Los Ninos team is starting to really figure out their defensive work here.
Yep, as that one's just going to be floating there for maybe Ecrux to follow up, and he does just that. It's going to be floating mid on this unfortunate spot for Los Ninos to be in, but a great touch going out. That one going to get shot out to Risser. Risser on target. Ecrux going to save that away. Risser now with a back flick to get it around 1. Samuel going to recover for them. This one's dangerous for Gold Diggers, but Kicker there to defend is another man there. Last 30 seconds left on the clock. Ecrux trying to keep this one on net. Going to grab the full boost. Samuel now pinches it out to Ecrux. Ecrux on the ball. Can he get it to a teammate? Not before getting demoed. Kicker now works to the corner. Last few seconds draining on the clock. Gold Digger needs something in this next few seconds in order to tie this one up and take it in a 3-1 fashion. This one's not looking good for the Los Ninos. No one there for it. And Leffy going to be the one who finally puts this one away.
Just say this defense looked kind of awkward after Ecrux maybe didn't expect himself to jump off the back wall here. Leffy with another follow-up, being a crazy second man in this series, being able to, you know, score all these offensive misses for Gold Diggers. Really just putting the pressure on Los Ninos. Probably going to send it over overtime here in Game 4.
Oh, don't jinx it just yet. We've got regulation, but yes, we do see overtime. Game number 4, a must win for the Los Ninos. Gold Diggers trying to shut this one out here and now. We probably won't see a kickoff goal here yet. Kicker going to try to prove me wrong. Tries to 50 it down. That one's going to be cleared away to Samuel. Samuel now on a push. He doesn't quite find the boost there, which is quite unfortunate. Going to get stolen away from Ecrux, and now they're going to be scrambling on their way back to try to keep this one out of harm's way, and Kicker going to try to save this one. Ecrux working up the field. Ecrux on the ball. Yet again, can he get it out mid for someone? It's going to float there, but Leffy there to deny.
You just stutter on your... Oh my god! Easy! What happened? Where'd Gold Diggers defense go?
I think they're a little confused. I'm going to be honest. That play had me a little confused too. But they do take it, and we have a game number 5 for this matchup tonight. And we both at least got game. Now, regardless, one of us is going to be 100% right, and the other one's going to be at least right on the game count.
Yeah, I mean, this series really has been very good so far. Going 1-1-2-2, if that makes any sense. Win series for Gold Digger here and Los Ninos. I don't know what Los Ninos decided to do, but whatever it was, it's working. I've seen a lot less double commits, a lot more saves coming out from them, and just overall a much better, well played, more fluent game out here from Los Ninos.
Honestly, I think that's from their captain. Ecrux is looking a lot more comfortable right now, and I think that's definitely showing in this game, because look at that, 633 points on the board. What a showing from Ecrux from that game. As we get into game number 5, this first goal could be crucial to take the first lead in the last game.
Oh yeah, as we see Risser maybe trying to get the one-timer, not quite. Leffy back, little mistouch. Lucky that blue guy wasn't here to defend. Leffy, awkward touch here. Risser going up the right wall, left wall I meant. Risser, low boost. Leffy not Leffy, Jado taking control. Maybe a shot off the backboard here, not quite. Samuel taking possession. Leffy off the wall, trying to get a read here. Not quite. Someone back to save. Samuel with another save here. Double, little dunkaroonie there. Ecrux up, clearing it towards orange half.
Yep, now Risser on the ball, can't quite find the touch. A booming clear from Samuel.
Oh no.
Is unable to follow it. There's Kicker over there. Risser gonna keep it from harm's way, but now it's in harm's way for the Los Ninos. A great save coming out from Los Ninos. Now everyone's scrambling on the defense. You can't be scrambling like this. Kicker, a diving save, and they're still a little bit uncomfortable here on their back line. They need to get this one out yet, because they're low on boost, and this is very dangerous for them. A double tap attempt from Leffy. It's gonna go a little high though.
Yeah, looked like Leffy could have almost had it there. Unfortunately, ran out of boost. You see Risser taking over control. Ecrux, little touch over to orange half, not quite cleared out, back towards blue. Leffy on the ball, going for a dunk here. Faked out by Samuel. Tap over. Jado getting a backboard shot. Dangerous position for blue defense here. Risser back, going for offensive possession. Samuel off the wall, getting it right towards Risser. Risser gonna try to go for offensive possession here again. Ecrux 50 wins it. Leffy off the wall, trying to get a little read here, going over towards the orange right wall.
And there's a great touch coming out from the Los Ninos. Gonna get cleared out to the side where Risser's waiting already. Samuel now trying to work some magic, but there's Ecrux to help him out. Can he find the touch? Not quite. Leffy gonna boom it over to Samuel. Samuel going to hit this one out mid. Is Kicker there? Kicker dunks him. Jado now with the time and space on the ball. Gonna get shut down by Ecrux though. Ecrux, can he do anything with this? He's gonna wait for Sam in support. Samuel sending one towards the back wall. Ecrux diving on the ball. Sent out to Kicker. Kicker with a shot. Can't quite find the angle. And this one gonna be sent the other way.
Yeah, for sure. One thing I am noticing, I don't know if you're seeing this too, but this is the first game. Obviously, game 5, everyone's going to be a lot more passive, but we haven't seen a goal here in the first, 3 minutes.
Oh,
Almost
don't
3 minutes.
you
I should
jinx
say.
it, because this is a great attempt from
It's gonna
Gold Diggers.
happen. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're just playing a lot more passive, or the defenses are just locking in right now. But both these teams are just slams on offense and defense. Obviously, great playmaking coming out here as we see Jado, possible shot, not quite. But both these teams are really just going with the flow, taking their time, not forcing anything, because that would cost them the game if they made even the slightest mistake here in this game 5.
Yep, that would be costing the entire series, not just the game here, as this one looking a little bit dangerous, but going to be sent away. Now Kicker on the ball. He actually gives possession a little bit away to Jado, who can now try to push this. Ekrux going to deny the push here. Risser now trying to get it up the field. Leffy going to boom this one out. Leffy now on the ball. Can he get it around? He gets it around one. Can he dunk the other? Not yet. This one's still dangerous in midfield. Can Ekrux find the clear? Yes, he can. Down to Samuel. This one's open.
Oh, open net.
Can he find it? Yes, he can. And the first goal goes
There
to the
it
Los
is.
Ninos.
I was gonna say, who was it? Gold Diggers almost had a goal. I think we saw another bump play coming out here on Ekrux, but Ekrux was able to save it, get it past Orange, and Samuel was able to finish it off there, putting them up 1-0 with a minute 15 left here to hope potentially win the series.
Yeah, but personally, I don't know why I get this feeling, but I got this feeling there's going to be a really, really quick response coming out from Gold Diggers here. I could be completely off base, but as I say that, I might be right on the nose. Not quite 1 minute left on the clock. Leffy trying to find that touch. He's going to try to work his way around. Ekrux there to shut him down. A back flick from Risser out mid to Jado, but Sam there to shut them down. I think Los Ninos need to start to up the aggression to get back into this, but unfortunately that also leaves a little more flaw in the almost a huge shot. I just had to stop what I was saying for that play.
Yeah, for sure. As we see clock winding down, getting towards 30 seconds here. Gold Diggers needs to make something happen here. Risser off the wall, not enough boost for a double here. Jado maybe challenging, a little fake out by Ekrux here. Leffy back, going for offensive pressure here. Not quite read by Ekrux. Jado up, maybe trying to get it towards blue half. He does. Samuel back to catch. Risser still up. Awkward touch here. Risser not quite. Samuel off corner. Little miscommunication here. Clock winding down. Kicker to save, booming clear. I think this wraps it up for game 5.
Don't speak too soon. Regulation can be a very scary place, but just as I'm saying that one's going to be put down, and not to brag or anything, but a perfect prediction of game 5 winner for Los Ninos. I'm just that good.
Doesn't count. I didn't hear it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know
Yeah,
exactly what I'm
dang.
talking. Yeah. Bean Chalupa, you're in the chat. We were talking before the game. We both put 10K on this, I think. So I appreciate the boost donation. W's for the Los Ninos. What a game. Honestly, both teams playing great. I think this honestly could be 100% a grand finals matchup in the playoffs. These two teams were looking very, very strong.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, extra props to Los Ninos after coming off of 2 straight losses in the games 2 and 3. Just being able to keep that mental composure, keep that offensive pressure up, figure out what was going on, and really fight back in the series, making sure that don't double commit. Make sure you take your time, and look what happens. They end up taking away the series here.
All right, well, without further ado, let's get these guys in for a post-match interview. Welcome, the champions of currently Division A, leading the league 4-0 for Division A. How does it feel?
Great.
Pretty good.
It's about the reaction I expected from this team. I'm gonna be honest. My first question's got to go to the DSU goat over here, Mr. Samuel. How do you feel about the title of the Heat Assassin? I mean, I guess Sodak champion, but the Heat Assassin of Division A.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know Heat Assassin very well, but I'll embrace it. I'll take
How
it.
dare you?
Sure.
He
Why
doesn't,
not?
he doesn't know what the compliment
Proud
is.
title. That's all you need to know.
He's good at Snow Day, I heard that.
Yes, sir. Izor, do you have a question? I'll let you have the juicy questions right off the rip.
I guess shooting it over to Ekrux here. Seemed like in those first, what was it, or games 2 and 3, it seemed like your offensive pressure was kind of a little off there. Didn't seem like you were being you. Was there anything that you kind of composed yourself with or talked with your guys about to, kind of relax and make sure you guys keep scoring those goals that were obviously needed to win?
So we thought about like we warmed up with drop shot, so we are like most of the tiles were broken on the other side, and all we needed was one shot in the hole. That's all we were thinking about. So and I got the goal.
The
Fair
drop
enough.
shot. Shout out to
What
drop shot.
what is up with Division A players and like higher division players? Just like Division B too is guilty of this and using the most random things as warm ups. I don't understand what this meta is.
If you're not using Rumble to warm up, I don't know what you're doing.
Honestly, I guess I got a question for Kicker. I'm wondering how does it vary? Because last year you were on Prometheus's team, if I'm remembering properly. How does it vary from playing with such a team that like? Because I remember Prometheus' team was really like quick and like their goal was just to be outpace the other team to go to a team that is just focused on locking down the offense of the other team. What's the how's it feel to be in a different like I guess play style setting?
I mean, we're still fast, like,
Oh,
but I
100%.
think,
I'm not saying you're
I
slow.
think, yeah, I think, I don't know. I was a couple times that game for sure, but nah, I mean, honestly, like the biggest thing is we're all like such similar rank. I mean, Sam's taken off though for sure. Sam's the GOAT, but with us being similar ranks, like it kind of helps us all understand each other's reads. Whereas, it's definitely harder to do that when you have people at very different skill levels. But yeah, no, it's been fun and like drop shot was the way to go today, I guess.
I
We
guess.
figured it out.
I guess I'll,
Yeah.
I'll put one more question over to Mr. Samuel. Is P Money giving you pointers back there? Is that what's happening over here? Because I see him in
Nah,
the back of
bro.
the cam
He's eating my candy, man. He's a huge distraction.
drinking your G Fuel.
Yeah. I'd like to shout out my girlfriend. Shout out. But yeah. No, our mental was low. We had to play more drop shot just to relax. Chat it up a little bit. Shout out drop shot too.
In my opinion, the
Yeah.
best extra mode. Just how to put that out there. That's my favorite one. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess does
Ecrux,
anyone else have? Oh no, Izor, do you have more?
I was gonna say
I
Ecrux
do.
is
I do have one thing. Do you guys think this series will affect LeBron's legacy?
Honestly, I think so.
I was
That's
gonna
all I
say, I
want
Bro,
to
mean,
know.
LeBron's gonna
Ecrux
watch
just
this
had
back.
his
He's gonna be like, "Damn."
Yeah,
Ecrux just
yeah,
had his Jordan flu game today, so I think
yeah.
that might have some impact there. I don't know. We'll see.
Yep. All right. Well, do you guys have any shout outs you want to make or anything you want to say before we send her on your way?
We're going 8-0.
8-0.
No.
Yeah, 8-0.
Who do you think you're gonna face
Okay.
in the grand finals of playoffs?
Daddy Ramsey.
Daddy Ramsey.
Daddy
All
Ramsey.
right, I'm just curious because I was looking at this match and I was like, this looks like a grand finals caliber match right here. Anyways,
No, he's got to make it to the finals, otherwise he's not Ramsey. So.
They better watch out, man. I
Yeah.
won't be on DSU ping then.
don't worry, we won't have that for land. Don't worry, we'll have that. We'll have better internet. We'll have esports facility internet. All right. Without
Yes,
further
sir.
ado, though, we're gonna send you guys on your way. Congrats on the win again, and best of luck on your next matches. Best of luck with going for that 8-0, and have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
sir.
All right, so that's going to do that for our first matchup of the night. Stay tuned, though, because we have another Division A matchup. Two Goliaths will enter the ring yet again. We've got Tree Amigos versus Like That. Again, two amazing squads. So I guess now we're having the other teammate of Prometheus' team. I guess we have Prometheus on the team now. We'll see if he can get the next matchup. But do you have anything else you want to add, Izor, before we send her to an intermission?
Not related to Div A, but shout out Unlimited Ore. We're going undefeated for sure. That is it. I'm going to go eat food now.
Fair enough. I guess without further ado, we will see you guys in a little bit. And yeah, thanks Izord for joining me on the casting desk, especially short notice, because this kind of happened short notice a little bit. Everyone stay tuned. We will be back in just a short minute.
How dare you?